What's up? I'm on the Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, and all that good stuff. My day is going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. Continue my little thing that I'm talking about, because, well, I might as well talk about it. I mean, for those that have dealt with that, you're not alone, and I'm proving it right now. Anyway. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to bring it here, but it's already been brought here when I didn't want it to be. Oh, it looks like I got all this figured out. Anyway. But, you know, the only other part that's kind of confusing about this is the one that well, I think is a guy. It may not be a guy. I can't fully see the face. I'll say that. The one that I have an issue with has, like, what I see is short hair. Completely short hair. And it's a different color than the other. Well, it's similar to the brown or black haired one. But it's short. More like a guy would have. Anyway, the part that's confusing is after that, after all of that, them messing with me and me having to separate them from me, the one that wants me to associate with that one is, according to what I see, pleading with me. But I'm like, but I always say the same thing. It's like, if you want me to like them, then have them stop messing with me. And then it just rinse and repeat. And I'm like, what would you do if the one person's pleading, but the other person, they're like, to me, it makes absolutely no sense.
What's this regarding?
It's like, why? You know? It's like, well, get your friend under control to where they stop messing with me. I won't mess with them. I clearly tell them that too. I mean, either A, they're not understanding what I'm telling them, which could be true.
What, stranger?
Which I have a feeling that's probably more the issue. I tell them, but somewhere in between the conveying of me telling them and all of that, it's not translated right to them. In fact, many times whenever I do my thing, which I probably should start doing again, I've thought about doing a few videos doing that too. I've thought about it. I haven't fully decided to do that because this is a gaming channel. This is not a supernatural thing, you know. I don't mind talking about it because it's something I deal with. It's kind of hard for me to put that into the game. Oh yeah, it's about gaming. Anyway, where is my cursor at? Should be right around here. There it is. I see it. So we need to explore over here then. Anyway. So it's like, it's just hard to deal with. Because I'm like, well, all they have to do is be nice to me and I'll be nice to them. But as soon as, you know, and the other one, I don't really have any issues with that one. And they don't really, but here's another thing that makes it even more confusing. There started off to be one of them that has brown hair, or whatever. As far as the one that kind of looks like a girl, or whatever. Now there seems to be two of them. So I'm like, wait. So it kind of makes me like a little confused because I'm like, I mean, clearly you want to be around me, so why would you do that? I mean, unless I'm not doing something that they want me to do or something. But also, I mean, I don't really like to get into this too much, but a lot of times when I'm doing the motivational poetry thing, I know for a fact when I'm saying that, it's not coming from me. So either A, they're wanting me to do something with something and they're mad because I'm not, which I don't know if that's what the issue is. For those that might deal with supernatural things like that. For those that are not, you probably will never understand and probably will never believe it. But for me, it's very real, and it has actually. I've actually seen things like actually in the physical that moments before they've happened, just the way that it looked was different. But once I seen it, I'm like, oh wow. So I'm like, what would you do if somebody was like that doing that? I mean, granted, I'm talking about supernatural doing that. I know this might be kind of a touchy subject or whatever, but and here's the thing too. I've actually had people in the physical after something's happened within what it is that has happened. I specifically can see them engage and actually change what happened within that. I ain't getting into too many specifics, but there was something that happened the other day that I can clearly tell that somebody else was aware of, and they alerted me of something that the one person is an important person to me as far as that goes. And it was very clear because I was looking at them. They did something specific and made me see something that I needed to see to know that person was important or entity. I'll put it that way. I don't. But the important one is the one that wants me to like the person that or being that doesn't seem to like me. As well as the one that doesn't really have any issues with me. They don't really seem to be the two ones that kind of look like girls. Don't seem to be fighting against each other at all, according to what I see, generally speaking. They kind of do, but I'm like, you both want to be around me. Why can't you get along? Anyway. I don't fully see everything as far as that. Mainly the faces is the part that I can't really see as far as that. Anyway, I figured I'd ask the hypothetical question. I know it took me a couple episodes to do that. But what would you do if you had one person that liked you and didn't, at least as far as you are aware, didn't do anything against you and have been in your corner, except for if you accidentally did something against them? There's, and the other one is wanting to be around you too, but they also require the other one that doesn't like you to be around. What would you do? That's my hypothetical question. But clearly both of the individuals are important to me as far as that goes. But there doesn't really seem too much to be a rivalry between the two of the... Not really. They're usually, as far as what I'm seeing, happy with whatever I've done, except for the one that's messing with me does something. But the shorter hair one, not the blonde one, doesn't really have any issues with me particularly. Seems to have little issues with the brown haired girl, or the one that looks like a brown haired girl, and the guy. But they both get along, and they're both hanging out with me as far as that goes, at least as far as what I see. That's a bit confusing. But anyway, well, that looks like all the time I have for now. So until next time.